Okay, let's talk to everybody. Let's get some RP. Unlike...
Snow. We need more snow. Can't have enough snow.
Thank you, Taki.
Indeed.
That dumb little redeem. I don't know why I still have that as a redeem. Thank you, though. That was unlike any battle I've ever seen. I'm not sure how I survived it, to be honest. Because you got the echo, my man. One step wrong, I would have lost my will to that fiend, and for the rest of my days, 'tis a sobering thought. Lee certainly lived up to her own ideal. Not every commander would choose to enlist a former enemy's aid in battle. Okay. I think I shall make a habit of checking for primal influence before our meetings from now on. Well, like, we knew they were influenced by the primals. We encountered a fair share of enthralled outside the palace. Enough to delay us from lending you a timely hand, I'm afraid. Okay. Well fought, Losa, Arnvold. That was a near thing.
Aye. Our stand against the Quelana would have been brief indeed, had you not volunteered for guard duty. We'd be enthralled, surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance.
Security was my responsibility. I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have... God, it's my fault. Stupid mistake.
Nay, lass. We were all caught unawares. We'll take this as a lesson, to watch our own more carefully in the future. You can be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only enthralls in our ranks. The soldier who first spoke up in favor of the Quelana keeping their weapons spring to mind.
A primal servant is betrayed by his aura. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Shiri Lakshmi's influence. Thanks, Justola. We'd appreciate the help.
Speaking of which, I almost fell over when Fordola turned up. What was she even doing there?
I asked her to come. And when we explain the cutscene...
That explains it then.
It's sad, but Ragafred was right. The victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Fordola picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She just wanted to fight for her country. If you say in the world in which Fordola grew up is partly to blame for what she became, then as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. We can't ignore what's happening now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance, or we risk giving birth to a new generation of Skrulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people to let go of their old grievances, to make peace with each other, and I'll hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face if that's what it takes. 'Tis a long and arduous path you've chosen, but one worth walking. Rest assured, I'll do what I can to help you reach your destination. Thank you, Alphino. The first step will be to get our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not one of them seemed ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started.
May we see that you're not interrupted. Losha, you and the Scions are to stand down. Get some rest. You've earned it.
And we go take a fucking nap. Okay.
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens.
Mm-hmm.
The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
Hey. Oh, she's angry. Oh no. She looks angry. You wanna have a private talk with your man? That's no problem. Angry Lala means death to everyone. I don't be caught in a room with an angry Lalafell.
Your Grace, there was no word.
Raubon Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
Oh, you're forcing him.
But, Your Grace...
Raubon, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me?
They are breaking up.
Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar?
They're breaking up. These two are breaking up. This is sad.
For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
He's in love with the country, not in love with Nanamo. Oh no.
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Nanamo.
You can make this big man cry.
Smile for me, Raubon. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
Damn. Have to run over the print screen. That's a good image. Oh, he's no longer a concubine. Yes, he's been freedom. He's been given a sock. He's free.
Nanamo has given me a sock. It means Raubon is free.
Arenvol is of an age with Fordola, both of them born Alamigan. One never wanted his Gaulian brother, the other tried to become Galrian, but could never be. Similar yet opposite, which would go the same way to explain the tension between them. Man, Arenvald got some, like, development, like, in this patch. He only got, like, one or two things before. He got a full full thing going on now. I went to see Fordola in her cell again. She did turn the tides of battle after all. It was only right to thank her. But she wouldn't listen. Said neither wanted nor needed my gratitude, and that I should go away. Don't know if I'll even understand her. Or ever understand her. The oldest, crustiest sock. It's still a sock. It still works.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
You're kind to include me, Lise, but we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow. No shame in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
Nah, you did fine. You did great, man. You saved a couple people with those catch deflects. You did a good job.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project.
Okay, nerd. Thanks for ruining the moment.
She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Under a constant state of bully. He's under a constant state of being bullied.
Be at ease, Alphino. 'Twas only a jest.
Yeah, calm down.
But I must yield the floor to Raubarn. He has an important announcement to make.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
I shall be assuming my father's duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
So he's in charge of the Immortal Flames now and everything. Damn, okay. Good upgrade, Pippin.
'Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You may be getting on in years, father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Oh, it's so fun he lost a hand, haha!
Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor. And you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
Y'all being pretty ableist right now against Raban. Don't even... Why are you making fun of his arm got cut off? Saving you, by the way! I'd hold it over their head.
So, does this mean you're staying?
You stay? They stay, yeah.
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If, he says. Welcome home, Raubarn.
You're gonna hug him. I can shake his hand. She still's never used that knife. She has a knife in that glove. It pops out. She's never used it.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
Ah, Echo. I knew it all was gonna happen anyway.
Either you are more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch.
No, I just got hacks. That's it.
In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
That's when we get the wind-up toy. That's when we get the wind-up Roban. That's why. I thought he was gonna fucking die, and I was like, oh no. I've asked enough of you, Losha. Only my words, my only words for you now are those of gratitude. must assume father's responsibilities without delay, lest our rivals, both inside and outside Ul'dah, treat his dismissal as a window of opportunity. Rest assured, we will find Theo's edge as sharp as in my hands. Oh, that's the name of the sword, yeah. Tizona? Like, I don't know. Seems my road has come full circle. I appreciate the support you showed me in my earlier decision, overruled though it was. Okay. Lise must be overjoyed to know that General Alden is staying, though I suppose we can't call him General anymore. Raban is the veteran of 100 battles. Lise couldn't ask for more of a reliable ally to have at her side. What? No other leader in the Grand Companies is having a fraction of a development of Nanamo and Raban. Like, Meryl has, like, sat on her fat ass and just shot a cannon once or twice. And then, I don't even... What was the name of the Gordania girl? I don't even remember her name. I don't even remember it. She's that least memorable for me. She's got a cow necklace, that's all I know, because we joke about it all the time. I think it's time to head back to Ralga's Reach. What's next for all of you? Alice will be eager to hear the recent events, so I should join you, if you've no objections. I'd welcome the company. Lucia, why don't you come along to Ralga's Reach as well, once you've said your goodbyes, or your farewells to Nanamo and the others? Okay. Goodbye, guys. Upon completion of this quest, you'll be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens. Oh. Is it that's the upper area, I think, where we fought, Xenos boy. Your boy Xenos. I'm guessing, like, this is, like, the end of the patch. This should be 4.1, right? And here we are again. Alphina has regaled me with the thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyful homecomings. But seem I missed everything. I was patrolling the palace grounds with Thancred and Y'shtola when we heard the report of a primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we were lucky to have our Echo-based blessed champions nearby at this time, but we need to keep a closer eye on the Quilana. You can say that again. This whole episode has reminded me of just how far apart our kinds still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation of if these conflicts are ever going to end. Naturally, a lot of people... lose my voice right now. I haven't like read this much in so long. Ugh. A lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi, right? It's Lakshmi, I think, was the Broodmother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which isn't to say we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vera and Im tribes first. I plan to have resistance scouts keep track of the Quilana's movement at all times. My parents will be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the resistance army, out of interest? Are we preparing for Imperial counterattacks? Lakshmi. Okay. I'll get it wrong immediately. Wait, you just wait. That would be a question for the Resistance's newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. What? The Bull of Alamigo? We call it an army, but the Resistance is really a collection of smaller, independent groups. And when Conrad passes command to me, that authority only extends to the freedom fighters based in Ralga's Reach. He just happened to be serving as the Resistance spokesman at the time, and needed someone to take over the role with it while everything was in disarray. But that time has passed. When I speak with the other leaders about reforming the army under the new government, I'll be nominating Raban as the overall commander of our forces. He has far more experience than the rest of us all put together, and we can stand a lot to learn from him. Indeed. He is in all respects an ideal choice, assuming he accepts the post. Alamigo will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanima's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. I like that. We'll tend to our purposes, and watch as Alamigo blooms. And that's 4.1, I think. Alright. Maybe not yet. Ah, Gosetsu! Oh my god, I forgot about him entirely! Oh my god! I completely forgot about Gosetsu! Yeah, okay, he's back. I think I remember where I left off with him. I do give my thanks to the Kami that my makeshift raft withstood the fury of the seas. But their generosity ended. Without coins in our pocket for new attire, we are doomed to look so much like Jetsam. Oh, woe betide the poor man in the city of rich merchants. Is that? Yo, these dangled. Is she cool now? Wait, what the fuck? No, she... Spoilers, Taki. I know you aren't up here. Spoilers. She was unconscious, I think, because Gosetsu saved her. I remember that. Yeah, all that happened. Is she just chill now? These dango are delicious. Will you have one? I'm just gonna read this out. 'Cause I don't remember how her voice was. More sweetbreads. I surrendered my blade to secure a few coins, and we have... She spent the money on sweetbreads? This is weird. What's up with her? But is like talking to a child? Why fate saddled me with this burden, I shall never know, but I'm alive, and I must return to my master's side. Oh, he's still probably weak. Wait, I thought she was evil. I thought she died. I thought she died too! Come sue you? Sue you? We shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. Sue you? Just shortened her name. What happened to her? Oh, he died. Like I said, spoilers. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Palace. I guess they're both okay. I don't know. She was never like that before. You saw her. She was big Dami Mommy step on me, kill you with her eyes and energy. But, like, I don't know what that was. That was not her. That was not her. Maybe she hit her head. I don't know. She was under rubble, and she shot Gosetsu, like, 5 times to try to kill him as he was holding up a roof. I don't know. That's weird. She might maybe she has amnesia or something. That'd be weird. But I don't know. Have you heard the reports? First Doma, then Alamigo. Lord Zenos put to the sword. Do not believe... I'm gonna go back in the voice now. Do not believe everything you've read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded, and he's already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chests and boast loudly of taking his head, regardless.
Nay, Lord Zeno lives? On the other hand, be easier. Deplorable. Even our own officers should be fooled by your noisy and misinformation. Small wonder the provinces have begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official, and above all, accurate accountments to quell these pernicious rumors. They would wage war with empty words. Let them produce the Viceroy's remains, then. We shall soon see the lie to their claims.
Okay, thank you, Random Guard 1 and Random Guard 2 having a good discussion together. Who are you? Nani? Hey, more here. Okay, cool. We did 4.1. Sick. Oh, new greeting. Oh, okay. Alright. Titans from the East. So that's going to be the start of 4.2. So I don't really want to do that. Because we've actually, after a year, over a year, of not playing the fucking game and not progressing on the main story quest scenario, we've had an entire other patch cycle go through. And here I remained, but now I've officially made progress with the MSQ. I've officially made progress. A notch has been put up on the board, and we're moseying along. I'm proud. I think we should all be a little bit happier about that.